Onion.
Show me something, show me something, show me something this time. Show me something, show me something.
Denise has joined the top table. She's been low in chips all day. She's done very well to reach the last 11 players.
She has shown a lot of heart so far. They keep trying to knock her out, but she's still in.
Yep.
Those are her chips. Looks like 3,000 to me. Plenty of room to work if she can pick up a hand. Not this time. Passed around to the clamper on the button.
Clamper throws away. Daisy calls.
They've all got a lot of respect for the big blind. That's your chip leader, Roy. He says, let's see a flop.
Uh-oh.
Comes king high. Nothing for Daisy. Roy's checked his... No, Roy's checked as well. He's sitting tight.
Yeah.
A set of ducks. 3 deuces.
Now he's made a small bet, 600.
And unfortunately for him, he could not get Daisy to... Oh, my gosh.
Daisy's called.
Daisy's called. Daisy thinks he's bluffing.
The 7 comes on the river.
15.
That's 1,500.
Very tough for Daisy to call. But if he thinks Roy is on a steal, he may raise this one and try and...
No, it's passes.
Interesting, Liam. Because Roy checked on the flop when he had the set of deuces, he made Daisy think that he didn't have anything.
That's right, yeah.
And he picked up 600 extra.
Yeah.
Well played with the big hand by Roy.
Christy Smith, the oldest member of the group, he's been playing No Limit Hold'em for 15 years. Hard luck, Christy. Better luck next time.
With Christy Smith going out in 10th, we are down to 9. They keep the tables balanced, so we're 5 and 4. 5 in the main table, the under-the-table camera table, and there's Roy on the right side of your screen. He has got all the chips. It's Denise to act first.
She's going all in.
She's going all in. It's about 3,800, if I'm not mistaken. 2,800, excuse me. She's found an ace, and she's bet on it. Folded around to the small blind. Roy's got plenty, but he doesn't want to give any up. And Sean Tobin lays him down as well, and Denise picks up 1,200 there, Liam, because the blinds are now at 4 and 800. Her stack has increased over 40% just by stealing the blinds.
The small blind is 400, the big blind is 800, which means that it's going to cost you 1,200 a round, even if you don't play in a pot.
Denise won that pot, but now she's got to stick 800 back in for the big blind. Derek Clamper with the first option on stealing that money. He is first to speak under the gun.
This is a different type of game now, short-handed, Jesse.
What kind of, are the same kind of hands good, Liam, that used to be?
No, I think the bigger hands get bigger.
Any ace.
Any ace is a good hand at this stage.
Where before you saw a lot of players early on in the tournament folding hands like ace 10 and ace 9. It may be a little late for that when you're only 5 at the table. And Sean Tobin flat calling.
And Denise just checks.
It's blind versus blind. Denise has got a lot of chips in there.
Oh, Denise has made pairs 9s.
9s for Denise, but it's Sean Tobin betting on his 2 6s with the queen kicker. That was a big bet, and this is a very tough call for Denise.
No,
it's not. She's in.
Yeah.
She's all in. She's going to try and double through, and that is why she's got the top pair. No kicker to speak of, but with 2 cards to come, she doesn't need any help if Sean doesn't get any either.
Sean needs a queen.
A queen or a
6
6 would knock Denise out of this tournament. 2 cards to come. That's the turn, no change. That's the river.
Oh, what a killer. He makes 3 6s.
River card, killer card. A 6 on the river finally takes out Denise, who's been so tough here today. She's played a great game, Liam, but finally got knocked out.
Some bad luck there.
I knew I was ahead. I had to be outdrawn to be beaten. I just felt I knew I was ahead and I had to go. It's the first opportunity I had to double myself up. Very bad cards all night. No flops. I couldn't have played any better. I knew I was ahead going in. I feel good coming out. I didn't play badly. I knew I was ahead. I wasn't going to be intimidated, and I knew that was what the bet was for.
We are down to 8 here in Dublin's Marion Casino Club at the Paddy Power Poker Tournament. They're still playing at 2 tables, 4 and 4, but the next odd man out will bring us down to one final table. Here are 4 of them left.
Alan Betson, chip leader at this table. Vernon Clay is next. Christy O'Rourke under big pressure. Pat Crow is in seat 4.
Vernon on the move. It's a raise to 2,000. Alan Betson to act from the button. Vernon with the ace-10, a good-looking hand.
Christy.
All in.
Christy goes all in again.
But Christie's going to make him sweat because he's got the ace-king, Liam. That's got an ace-10 well covered. Pat Crow still to act. He could call this for only 1,700.
Yeah. 2 very bad cards then. Okay, he's passed.
Christy Rourke is all in now, but he's got the better hand with the ace-king. He wants to see anything but a 10 come up on that board, and he'll have a likely double through. Vernon is not all in.
But he'll be
be
very weak after this.
He'll
if he
be very
loses
weak.
this.
Well said. And he'll be pleased as punch to see a 10. A queen. A queen now, the only thing to win it for Vernon. He didn't get it. Ace-king makes 2 pair, and Christy Rourke with a double through has gone from weak to dangerous, Liam.
That's right. Christy's probably about 8 or 9 grand now.
How quickly things change. Vernon had all the chips over Christy, but with that one hand,
But Vernon still has a few chips. He still has 5,000 or 6,000.
it's 2,000,
Yeah.
but it'll cost him 1,200 a round to play, and a round is only 4 hands right now.
That's right.
Action on Christy. Forward motion, I do believe. He's counting himself
I think he's gonna
down
raise.
and sticking them. Is he sticking them all in?
No, he hasn't done anything. It's passed.
He's past the
It's up to
ace-6.
Vernon.
Oh.
Vernon's calling Alan's.
I'll get it right in a minute. Need to practice.
Alan is raising.
Alan Betson choosing to raise, optimistic with the jack-6.
And Vernon is calling him.
Alan Betson could have fallen into a trap. Flop to come.
All in.
All in.
Vernon's going all in.
Vernon's gone all in. He's only got a king high. He's
No.
beating Alan right now, but does he know it?
And Alan has a possibility of a good shot straight draw.
3,600.
If he got a 5, he'd win. But whether he wants to gamble that much money or not, I don't know.
2,600 is the bet. Alan Betson has about 15 in front of him. This would not seriously damage his stack, but he might be thinking that his only out right now is a 5 for the straight. And he's laid him down.
He's passed it.
Well done by Vernon to take that pot there,
This is
Liam.
magic. Chips are certainly changing around nearly every hand.
Timing is everything, and Vernon showing the bravado of a bullfighter there. And Alan Betson, is that the first crack we've seen in his armor?
Yeah, it could be. But he's been known to come back before. It's Pat Crow to speak first.
Come on, Ace, says Pat. Come on, big Ace.
Oh.
All in.
No,
All in. He figures maybe he won't get called anyway.
he's going to be called, all right.
2,400.
It's 2,400. That's a sturdy bet.
All in. Pass.
Pat Crow all in. Action on Alan Betson. It'll cost him around 2,000 to call.
Raise.
And he says raise. Oh, he must have
3,000
a
more.
big
Total
hand here, Liam.
5,400.
Ace King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's down to the 2 of them.
On the
Pat
back.
Crow not going to like this. Ace King versus 8-9. Pat Crow all in.
Yeah, but he has a gambling hand. He had to do that, the chip count.
Ace King leading Pat Crow all in. He needs 8s and 9s, and he's got one of them. He's got a pair.
Pair of 8s.
No change, and Pat Crow will survive. No ace, no king, he says. Oh!
Bad luck.
River card is the killer card. And Alan Betson, with the murderer's blow, has taken Pat Crow out in 8th position. We are down to 7 players and a final table.
Pat Crow made a pair of 8s on the flop, an 8 in his hand and an 8 on the table. The 4 came on 4th Street, which did not help either player. The king came on the river, which made Alan Betson a pair of kings to win the pot. Pat Crow had absolutely no luck in this hand.
Yeah, I didn't really get a great run. I was trying to hang in to get to the final table. But and the big blind next hand again, so I got to make a move somewhere. Well, I was trying to hold off, but I think the people that are left now, I think Alan Betson will be a very hard bet. He's a very good player, very steady. He won't be fazed by the competition, you know. He'll definitely be the strongest player. He's a lot of chips. If Eamon O'Grady can double up, he'll be there at the end.
Show me something, show me something, show me something this time. Show me something, show me something, show me something this time. Which way the wind blows, how do we know when this will happen? Then you will want some, and when you're free, you will go far.
Got his thin bloke, 4-1 on. Fat bloke, 3-1. And his thin bloke, no surprise there. Paddy Power bookmaker. Let's make things more interesting.